You know, I'm hesitant to even pull this because it's just so damn beautiful. But not only is it beautiful, it is also amazing and rich in nutrients. So I'm potting up a couple plants. I don't want to just rip it all up. I want to just get the leaves because I have thousands of flowers that are coming. You learn about stuff as you grow it. I mean, not only is this beautiful and brings a lot of beneficial insects, I'm also pretty sure it's an aphid trap. Aphids climb to the top of it, and then they bring those, I think they're the long-footed assassins, you know, the ones that come singularly. They don't come in groups, but they bring those. It's just a really powerful thing. So here's what we got. We're gonna come over here. We have Psidium Myrtoides and Psidium Robustum, both of which were in the greenhouse and loaded with ants. So I want you to check out what we're gonna do here. This is another little invention that I think will be pretty powerful if you can see it. So I've got this corrugated tin here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build up about this high so that the wild chickens can come and just dig it up and mix it up. And then what I've got here, this is just soil, wood chips that have broken down, leaves, year after year from a driveway over on Urquhart. So we've also got, you know, some of this flying fox, whatever, to even it out. In a perfect world, I'd have a little perlite too for drainage. But let's look at first the Myrtoides. This was started on 2/20 of 2023 by seed from Rain Dance, from Brian over there in, I think, California. So let's see how root bound it is. All right, so the ants are gone. What I did, I sprayed water on it all yesterday. Now you can see this is about the same size as this, but what I want to do is I want to spread out these roots, and I want to give us a little more room to grow. And this isn't even too root bound. It's really, to be honest, it probably doesn't even need to be bumped up. I just wanted to get all those ants out, so I figured, while I'm doing that, we kill the proverbial two birds with one stone. So we're gonna get some of this, try to mix it even parts this, a little bit of this, and then I'm gonna put a little of this in there, a little time release formula, and I'll also put some on the top too. All right, so that's probably a good little amount. The reason I want the chickens in there to mess with that is, let's say there's roots or grass or different stuff in there. I want them to go and tear all that up. But yeah, this is not too overly root bound. We're gonna try to give it even a little more room. Yeah, I think that's pretty good there. And like I said, we'll put some more of this in there. I might even get some, try to get some wood chips. Let's see if we can find some of those. All right, so I've got some woodier stuff here. Gonna and like I said, probably did not even need to be bumped, but we'll see what this offers. I think we got some pretty good soil in there. So like I said, started 220, bumped to 4-inch pot on 523, bumped to probably a gallon on 829, and then who knows when it was put in this big one, but today's date is 11/27 of the good year of our Lord 2024. All right, here's a problem. This is too far. The root ball is too far above. That's not good. But I think it's pretty forgiving. We'll just do better on the next one. How about that? All right, move this guy over here. Yeah, let's do the same thing with, this is the Robustum here. I feel like we don't need to go as deep as we did on that other one. Mix it a little. We don't want that. That's the devil. All right. Let's see how this Robustum looks. Oh, so this has a little, looks like a little more of a root system in there. These guavas, I found, don't really have often like a big, huge tap root to them. So like I said, both of those could have stayed where they were. I just wanted to make sure all the ants were gone, and they are, so that's good. All right, so there's the tag. You don't want to lose your tags. And just if you haven't seen this before, this was planted 220 of last year, and I'd use pencil on old window shades. I've found it holds the pencil indefinitely. So there's the Psidium Robustum. And the ones that I have outside that haven't been in the greenhouse, haven't been getting water every day, but get rain here and there, seem to be putting on more new growth. So we'll leave these to Mother Nature. Only water if it absolutely looks like they're needed. And that's what I look forward to, is, you know, with my own greenhouse, kind of determining how and what plants need water and when. You can usually tell. You start to live with them for a little while, and you get to know them. You know? So I'm gonna put this over here. And then we've got these little dwarf namwa. Be honest, I'm kind of intimidated to plant them somewhere, but we'll do it at some point. But for now, I'm gonna keep them here. I'm gonna should probably put them in these wider ones to let them spread out. So we got this. See, if we had chickens, they'd be naturally kind of pulling this stuff out by digging and all that happy land stuff. All right, so this is nice if you don't know. So Biden's alba is it'll take over, but it also kind of pulls up heavy metals. And so if you have this in your soil, it'll pull out those heavy metals. You can toss it away. It's probably better than plastic in a landfill, but you know. State of the art. All right. So our namwas were also filled with ants. Let's see how they're looking. Oh yeah, you can see the ant trails, but all the ants are gone. What I did, I just soaked them in water overnight. The ants either drowned or I don't know what happened to them. But here we go. We got some beautiful namwa. Found a marble. Actually, this is a hair braid from a girl's hair braid. I was actually surprised. These didn't have too much of a root-bound system, which is kind of good news, I think, for me. I can maybe even keep them in a pot, bring them in the greenhouse for the winter, get some pups, and we'll see. We'll do some experiments. That's the most beautiful thing about growing a bunch of stuff is you can do all kinds of experiments. We even got a witch who wants to grow Tithonia next door to the corner project, so we'll see. There you go. Always clean up after yourself. Try to keep things in nice order. And most important, don't put your pots directly on the ground because the ants will come. God bless you.